Are we live?
Maybe. I think so.
Are we live?
It says we're live.
Ooh.
We are Kren's there.
Hi,
Kren. Good to see you. Is it all a bit dark in here? Or is
Hi,
it just me?
Dave.
Bit gloomy. And Dave?
Well, it is Halloween.
Yeah.
Well, it is Halloweeny. What do you think? You think
Even
Spider Dog?
ever.
Spider Dog. Spider Dog does whatever a spider dog does, which
Hi,
is
Denny.
not a lot at the moment. Can everyone hear us? Can everyone see us? That is the question.
Hopefully.
Yeah.
I'm going to start clicking on some stuff
Hi,
and
what's
see if it
for
comes
you?
up. There we go. We've got lots of people saying hello. Hi, what's for you?
Hi, E-stim Systems.
Oh no, the troublemakers are in the house.
Well, they're saying yes, so that's good.
That is
That's
good.
good.
Well, this is it. Stream 60.
Halloween.
And I think we're on time. Which makes them... Wait, oh, we nearly swore there. Oops.
So
go-
far,
Like that.
off the side.
Have I got to put my mask on?
Apparently, I'm a little bit off the side.
She is. Tell her to move. Move, come on. Come on, we can do
Is
it.
that better?
We can do it. There we
You
go.
don't see all of me.
Now, that's a vast improvement with me, actually.
Even
Yeah,
Stunt
keep it
Cop's
on.
got his
No, but as I said,
Halloween mask
if I
on.
put it on upside down, and you look at me upside down, it looks like the skeleton's got a full head of hair. Which is quite impressive.
Stunt Cop,
So
where's
your costume?
He's got his costume on.
I'm
Yes,
horrific
ma'am.
enough as it is. There you go. I can't wear this for long. The dog is just staring at me. She's like,
Oh,
what
dear.
are you doing?
Well, I did say that you could borrow. She did say that you can borrow her out.
No, I'm not wearing a dog's outfit. No.
Even
I
Emma's
draw
got
the
her
line.
outfit.
Spikes and dogs' outfits.
And we've
Look
got
at this.
spiders on. We match Emma, you see.
Yeah. I have been in the depths of the cable nightmare down there again.
Again.
Marvel
are calling.
calling.
We have had another manic week.
Yes.
Really, really busy. But there's exciting stuff coming.
Very exciting.
You're stuck, aren't you?
I'm trying to.
Have you velcroed yourself to the dog?
No, I'm trying to get to the Velcro bit to get it off.
Oh,
her.
she's like, oh, that's not the Velcro bit. Careful with your hands, girl.
Do you want to?
It's all right. Yeah, just put it
The
down.
dog's having a bit of a wardrobe malfunction,
Spare for us a second.
which is quite hilarious, actually.
Yeah.
She's been running around the office block wearing that.
Yeah, we've been taking videos and.
Right. For everyone who doesn't know, and you should know, because if you follow an eSIM Systems, they've made some very interesting posts on Twitter very recently
Yeah.
regarding
Hi,
their
Tatiana.
live stream tomorrow. Everyone, you need to tune into that because they might be giving out some very interesting information and news. We're not going to go into anything, but all I can say is...
Apparently, no, they haven't.
No, they haven't.
Oh.
Oh. You don't know what to say? It's going to be a short stream tomorrow.
I think as a hat that would suit you well.
Yeah, that looked like some sort of weird shark. That could no. No, that's it. I draw the line. I'm out of here. Right. Yeah, really busy week. eSIM Systems have had a busy week as well. Check out their live stream tomorrow.
'Cause we will.
We're going to be watching. We've got the popcorn over there ready to
Ready
go.
for the microwave?
Yeah, she's going to be microwaving it tomorrow, so I'll have the fire extinguisher handy. Because she's like that with the microwave. So what have we been doing this week?
I thought it was only you that was like that.
Oh, I am like that. I'm really, really bad with stuff.
We've got some new products in, haven't we?
We have.
Yeah.
Are we going to show them?
Shall we show
Are
them?
you going to have your stampy pant rant?
No, I'm going to do that next week.
Oh, we're saving that for next
We're
week.
going to do that. Yep.
Okay.
We
so-
might have spikes. We have an. Well, we don't have an office.
an office
We
microwave.
have an office kitchen down the
Yeah.
down the corridor with fridge, freezer, microwave.
kettle.
A thing they call a sink.
It has a George Foreman
I
grill
use
in it
that.
as well.
We're dead posh.
We did. Well, yeah, we're not pushed this
No.
places. Yeah, we've got some more products in.
Yeah.
Not our stuff.
No.
Stuff we bought in from. There's a couple of items from MyStim. The first one is the Romeo.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Romeo, wherefore art thou, Romeo? It's there.
Probe. So
Cool, look at that.
look at that.
Oh.
So it looks interesting.
It's a handy little kitchen that you can use.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is. It's handy because
Pass
we
it over.
we
And I
cook
think
my
that
lunch
one
there.
retails for $69.99.
Oh, check that out.
So you know.
Next, I'm moving away again.
This one's
No
just
spikes.
Oh, all right. As long as there's no spikes.
It's a
What's
cook
that
cage though.
Yeah, I'm off again.
It's Joe's favourite.
He's off.
So this is public enemy number one. An electrical.
Yeah, no.
Okay, and that
No.
is
Cage.
that is 119.99.
Would that technically not be called a kitchenette?
I don't know.
No, it won't be.
I wouldn't know. I tend to stay out the kitchen.
It's a kitchen. It's got.
It's a full.
It's a full kitchen.
Yeah, it's a full
full-size kitchen.
kitchen.
It's
There's
big,
a cooker and everything in
big,
there.
bigger than the one we've got at home. It's like dead posh.
People are interested in our kitchen.
Should we? We'll have to do the roving camera.
Yeah.
Kitchen cam.
Dragon doesn't like this one. I have that one, and it sucks.
It sucks.
Oh.
I didn't know it sucked.
I was waiting for that comment.
Yeah. Well, I
I
wouldn't know
didn't hear
because
about the
that's not my other stuff.
cooler stuff.
Oh, I didn't hear about the cooker stuff.
stuff.
Yeah, it's like a full kitchen.
Yeah.
The block we're in is absolutely massive.
Yeah.
Lots of different units and kitchens and all sorts
Yeah.
of stuff all over the place. So that's split apart in 6 months. That's
Wow,
interesting
that's
to know.
it's very interesting to know.
Had it replaced twice. That's not good.
No.
Oh, we're gonna have to watch that then.
Yeah.
I wish you'd told us earlier.
Yeah, we feel awful now.
What else we got?
I don't like this.
I do. It's
A bit
called.
like a cattle prod,
It's
isn't
called the Taboom. It's a bit like the Tazapper. It is
Some
like a
calls
little.
it a training tool.
It is. It's an instrument of interest. A motivational tool, should we call it? It's one of those little like fly zapper things you can charge up and then whack.
it? Yeah, it's basically got
You get a nice little.
And that's the cheapest of
prods.
them. $39.99.
Yeah, that's not bad. That.
If I go onto the close-up cam,
You're
Says-
doing your footsies again.
I'm trying to.
Footsies.
You can see there, you get 2 prods at the end.
Wonderful.
Rondo.
Oh yeah, and Kaz has got it right.
Yeah.
Fly zapper. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's fun. It's not really painful. It's more the shock, the noise, the flash. You get a blue flash with the sparks when it discharges.
Says you don't feel it.
I felt nothing.
No, because he's on the button end.
Yeah.
I felt nothing. My thumb was fine at the end of it. I did try it lots of times with my thumb, as she'll attest, and they're absolutely fine.
And there was lots of squealing going on.
Yeah, so I mean, not Eastim, but
Not
a bit of electro play.
Not a pleasure.
All the
Well,
chassis
it's
cages
fun.
are based on a CB6009, have the same issue. They are plastic welded in the middle, and eventually they all split at that seam. Ah, that's interesting.
And it
Thank
can
you
really hurt, so that's worrying.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not good. So we're gonna have to have a look at that.
Yeah.
Volcana Expectro Patronum. Maybe you swish and flick.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Now that's someone else's Eastim control box to flick. We're not going into that. So yeah, we got some new stuff. Very interesting feedback.
Yeah, thank you for
on
that.
Yeah.
That's very interesting. We might not be getting any more of them.
No.
I think it's safe to say we
It's a
won't.
bit strange because they don't actually ship to the UK.
No.
So my
Well, we're
Stim,
just having this
yeah,
conversation,
my
won't
Stim is
we?
a German-based company. If you go on their website, don't know why. Well, I think I probably do. It starts with but and ends in Regxit.
Voltiani
Yeah.
says maybe you need to switch,
and
and flick.
Yeah. So yeah, they don't actually ship to the UK.
Yeah.
But there are other places you can get them. They are on Amazon, I believe.
Yeah.
But enough
Found
about
that by
that.
accident. Found enough about my Stim.
Are we going to do a little bit about cleany stuff?
Well,
Yeah.
we get a lot of questions asking how do you strip
We got some questions this week.
Eastim Systems
Yeah.
electrodes down to clean.
And how you clean conductor rubber.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we thought we'd
So
show
we're
you.
gonna.
So they're going to do it. I'm just going to sit here looking hairy.
Is that,
Yeah, he's gonna sit there, and I'm gonna hold that there like that.
Yeah, here's one we prepared earlier. eSIM Systems, good point. They have a very good video
Yeah.
about how to strip
Yeah.
down and clean their kit. Yeah. In fact, if you've not checked out their YouTube channel, their videos are getting better and better and better. If you want in-depth information about their control boxes, videos, tri-phase,
They've
you
got
name
them on
it,
there.
they cover it. They know their kit, including the triples. Yeah. I enjoyed that video.
Yeah.
Stripping one of them down is a lot more complicated than what
Stripping
she's going to
these
do
down.
now.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I'm not even gonna go to
No,
the triples on here.
Watch the video is all I'm going to say on that
Yeah.
one. But these, are you going to take them apart?
Yeah. Well, these this is one with one of our necks on it.
Yeah. So ignore the bumpy bits. They normally have a straight bit.
But I want to give you an example of both. So holding that down, you can use an Allen key, but once you've used it a few times and you opened it up,
You can literally just screw
you
it.
can literally
Yeah.
just hold it in place.
Dragons just said that's great. E-stim systems makes it more dummy proof.
Yeah, literally a step-by-step guide.
One thing you're always going to get with e-stim systems is they back their products up.
Oh, yeah.
And they support their products.
And the customer service is brilliant.
It's great. But
yeah.
I like the videos that they're doing because you know there are people that don't realise you can strip these down to clean them, which is a bit.
Yeah.
We tell some
it's a bit
people and they're
good.
like,
Yeah,
like, oh my god, you can strip it down and clean it. It's like, yes.
The big thing is the top hat and the bottom.
Yeah.
Well, I was getting to that.
All right,
but
I'll
I'm
shut up
sorry.
then.
because you guys are talking, I didn't want to go any further.
I'm shutting up.
Okay, so when you take the screw out, be careful because, as Stuncock said, in the bottom is a little top hat.
Yeah, it's an insulator. It keeps the bolt away from the base part of the electrode.
If you lose that, you're not going to be able to. Well, you can actually speak to them, and they might be able to send you a replacement.
Yeah, and if you do lose it and put it back together, it becomes a monopole electrode.
Yeah.
So you know that may be something to consider if that's what you want to do.
Yeah.
Increase the surface area of your electrode, but you need that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it strips down nicely, makes it really easy to clean. Before you put it back together again, it is essential to make sure it is completely dry.
And E-stim systems, as just said, we can do spares if you lose a bit.
Which
so,
is brilliant.
Fantastic.
So yeah, I mean you need that. That's the most important
Yeah.
thing to remember. And it's so easy to drop it on the floor and not see it.
yeah.
Yeah, it rolls as well. So
Top tip.
yeah, so put that back in, making sure the top hat's in place. Now, on the neck, there is a little ridge. Can't really see it.
Yeah, it's like a rim.
I can't take you anywhere.
Yeah, there's a little rim there, and that needs to go down because again, that's an insulator, and it ensures that
That
screw
bolt doesn't touch.
doesn't wobble and touch the metal. Put it together.
And that's it. As the meerkat says,
And
simples.
Make sure everything's
Make
bone.
sure it's nice and tight.
Yeah.
And that's it. And of course, eSIM Systems neck.
Kren. So you say you need to feel for your rim piece.
Definitely.
Definitely. Watch out for
Yeah,
that rim
yeah.
piece.
And make sure everything is bone dry as well before you put it
Yeah,
back together
definitely,
because you don't
yeah.
want anything nasty or
Well,
anything
it's-
growing in there.
It's
Any moisture
more-
in there is going to
moist-
do two things. You
Yeah.
can get
Rust.
bacterial growth. You're
Yeah.
going to get corrosion in it. And, you know, if you get water in between the base and the bolt, you're going to short it out.
Yeah.
So look after these.
Yeah. Look after them and they'll last you.
Someone posted on Reddit this week that they basically put these bits into a washing machine with rinse aid, and it came out and completely tarnished the aluminium finish. When you're cleaning these, warm soapy water.
Warm
Yeah,
soapy
that's
water.
all you need.
Nothing abrasive, nothing caustic.
No.
And if it does discolour, you can polish it back if you're willing to put a bit of effort in. But as long as there's no surface damage, it'll still work. It just won't look as shiny as the e-stim system stuff normally
Yeah.
does.
Yeah, so as you can see, this has also got a rim on it.
Yep. Oh, look at that. That was expert.
Oh, she's
That bit was. It's this bit that's always the fun part.
So that's it. Simple.
that's it. And then
The triple is a lot more complicated.
Yeah, which is why I'm not even going to go
She's
there.
still going to go there. I might do that on my
Yeah.
channel, but there's no need to because, as I said, e-stim systems have got a fantastic video on it.
Yeah.
yeah. And for cleaning CR, it's just hot soapy water again.
That's it.
So
Nice and easy. Don't go scrubbing it.
Kren's just pointed something out.
What?
Poor Sabar. When you're in the mini view like this, the spider replaces her head completely. Couldn't have planned it better for Stuntcock.
he's done that on purpose.
Thank you.
I'm going to have to go back onto
Do it.
close-up camera.
Let me see. I
to see it.
didn't notice that.
Yay!
Is that an improvement?
Oh, wow, you're just getting more and more.
Yeah.
Somebody's going to be
Yeah.
in trouble
I'm
later.
always in trouble.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. As Dave says, he uses warm soapy water.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
Valtiana says, just remember, lefty
Lefty
loosey,
loosey,
righty
righty-tighty.
tighty.
No. I prefer righty tighty, lefty loosey,
Yeah.
but that's me.
Awkward.
Awkward, yeah, that is me. That is exactly it. Once you've reassembled it, you can nip it up with an Allen key. Don't graunch it.
No.
All you need to do is just
Just
That's
enough.
That's an
Yeah.
engineering
Yeah.
term.
Eh.
Just
Just
nip
enough.
it.
Is that
So it's
proper
not gonna come
engineering
Snug it
term?
up. Snug it up. Yeah. To be honest, when we're doing these, we'll just put a thumb on the bolt
Yeah.
and spin the head.
Yeah.
That's enough.
Yeah.
Yeah. All you want to do is get it nice and snug because it makes it easier to strip down again. And these should be stripped down basically after you've used them because you're going to get stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Stuff. Yeah. And as Danny says, don't torque wrench it.
Oh,
No.
crumbs, no.
No draunch bars. Yeah. No hammers, just to tip it up a little bit. Just a little. I'll do it again. That's it.
I would
Little
love
squeak.
though that E-stim systems.
Would include the collect Allen key. I hear what you're saying.
Yeah.
The problem is if you end up buying 5 electrodes, you're going to get 5 Allen keys, and that's quite wasteful.
Well, it's not just that.
and
it's-
it will put the
they
price
added
up.
The added expense.
Yeah, it
so
will
put the
price
it
up.
does put the price up.
And the other thing with their packaging, sometimes there's not a lot of room in there. You know, the tubes that they use.
Yeah.
Allen keys are not that expensive.
No.
I forget what size it is. I think it's a 6mm Allen key.
Yeah.
E-stim systems will probably chip in.
Can you imagine how many
correct me.
Allen keys they need
Oh,
to
yeah.
buy? Like,
Yeah.
It's one of those things. I mean, see, some of the things that we sell, we put an Allen key in, like ball crushers and all that sort of stuff. But we're doing very low production runs.
Yeah.
E-stim systems make hundreds of these, probably thousands.
Yeah.
And, you know, you're only going to buy one ball crusher. You're probably going to have 3 or 4 of these, and then you've got lots of little Allen keys, which is a waste.
you like wishes for which? You like,
Yeah. Yeah, the cheapest to buy. Yeah, it's one of those things. It's scale, you know, at the end of the day. We've got a question that pertains to E-stim systems electrodes
So
in
we'll check that
particular,
out
so
later.
we'll mention that in a minute. So,
Yeah. Go on, shows.
well, no, let's go conducting
Okay.
rubber. Don't forget conducting rubber.
We've already been there.
Have you?
Yeah.
Oh, I was
You've
waffling.
been
I was waffling, not paying attention. Tell me I wasn't picking my
We've
nose.
already been there. Warm soapy water.
Yeah.
Don't
Oh.
scrub it.
I was just going to say,
Nothing harsh.
warm soapy water, don't scrub it, nothing harsh. Is that it?
We've already been
We've already
there.
said that.
Move on then.
I wouldn't
What
move
are
on
you-
to
what
my
are you waiting for?
cauldron.
Dawdling. Yeah, you have 2 Allen keys. I've got Allen keys everywhere, mate.
It, honestly, all
Your
over
hands.
our
No,
workshop,
you have 2 Allen keys, your
our
hands.
office.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
He has got Allen keys all over the place.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and yet he can still never find the right Allen key.
Yep.
Fingers tight, should be. Probably.
No problem as long as you turn them clockwise one and two.
Yeah.
You'd be surprised at how tight you can get with just putting your thumb on
Yeah.
and nipping them up. It's certainly tight enough, but if you want to use an Allen key, don't go too harsh on it. But just, you know, as he was saying, it's an engineering term, that.
That's a
I blow
proper
through my
engineering
rubber
term.
conductive electrode. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
another
Yeah.
way.
Conductive
Forget
rubber
the-
is one of those things that's not going to last forever.
No.
And it's one of the reasons why things like the Komodo from another Electrostim, it's going to break down. It's not going to last forever. Metal electrodes will last you a lifetime as long as
Yeah.
you look after them.
And then also that's why we sell conductive rubber
Yeah,
as well,
I mean,
so you can replace.
we sell conductive rubber by the meter as well as
Yeah.
obviously our electrodes. Conductive rubber isn't rubber, it's silicon.
Yeah.
And inside the silicon is a conductive particles, normally graphite or graphene, and they are suspended in the silicon so they're touching. And so that when you put a current in one end, it can pass through the carbon bits because silicon's an insulator
Yeah.
to get where you need to go.
Yeah.
As you're bending it, as you're stretching it, as you're abusing it, you're breaking down those bonds
The carbon.
internally.
And you get black bits on your fingers.
And the black bits
Yeah.
you get on your
Jeez.
fingers is the carbon on the outer layer coming off. And as that comes off, the resistance goes up because there's less conductive particles. So conductive rubber is one of those things that is a replaceable item, basically, because it will wear
Yeah.
out. You can put some copper wire inside a conductive rubber loop, and that will give it a new lease of life.
Yeah, we went over that last week.
We did, yeah.
Yeah.
So instead of the current having to go all the way along the rubber, it's literally going through the wire and then
Yeah.
just going through the thickness of the rubber's surface area. Yeah, the Electro rings, now that is a classic set of electrodes. They are really, really good. Yeah, and they're reasonably priced as well for what they are. They will last you forever.
Yeah.
And the nice hat that goes with them.
The nice hat. Oh, you got to have a nice hat. Yeah. I've ordered some copper wire. Yeah.
Yeah.
Copper
Yeah.
wire is great.
It does amazing.
It also means you can bend electrodes into shapes and they will semi-stay there. If you want a more rigid wire, piano wire, which is stainless steel, but that's a lot harder to bend, Copper wire, you can get braided wire, but feeding it through can be a bit of a problem. Make sure you tin the end so it doesn't come apart, and maybe pull it through with something else. That will give you a flexible conductor rubber loop with all the benefits of having copper wire through the middle.
Oh, hello, Edward.
Oh, well, Edward.
Oh, was that a compliment? We've done something right. Thank you
We
very
actually
much,
know
Edward.
what we're doing.
No, we don't. We just no. I ain't got a clue. If you like what we do, definitely check out the e-stim Systems channel, because, as I said, the stuff they're making at the moment is fantastic.
I believe they got their live stream as well.
Their live stream's tomorrow. The electrodes that they're producing, the electro rings are absolutely amazing. Love them. The triples. Where's our triple?
I didn't get it out.
You didn't get it?
I didn't get it out, no.
I thought I didn't put it away when we used it the other.
Before we lost the triple. The triples are a fantastic electrode as well.
Here we
That's
are.
the triple. If you just show the base, you can see you actually got 3 little sockets.
So really, you've got.
That's why it's a little bit more difficult to strip down and put together, because it's got little insulators inside.
That's why I wasn't going to do it.
I've seen some pictures on Discord of people using the electro rings, and it looks pretty hot. So it'll be great for filming myself. They are a fantastic little electrodes. We need to get some in here, actually.
We do.
We'll put some in the studio. I like them. The sizes, they go from 25mm all the way up to 65, I believe, in 5mm increments.
Yeah.
So that's lots of choice.
What's for you asking what time the e-stim stream is
I
tomorrow?
believe it's 5 o'clock.
I think it's 5.
Yeah.
e-stim Systems, no doubt, if they're still here. Well, they might be off preparing for the live stream. It takes us that long.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's 5 o'clock. Check out their social media channel.
Yeah.
Look for them on X or Twitter. But I believe it's 5 o'clock.
Yeah.
There you go.
Voltiana
5
has
o'clock.
confirmed it.
Voltiana says 5 o'clock. If Voltiana says 5 o'clock,
It's
going to be
5
5 o'clock. Yeah, their live streams are really good.
They are.
They are.
We pick up lots of points from watching what they do. And, you know, Wayne, who's the host of their channel, is really helpful, and he helps us out with recommendations on equipment and settings and all the rest of it.
And of course, don't forget the clocks go back an hour.
Yeah, don't forget your clocks things in the UK. I'm not sure if it happens elsewhere.
No.
But it's also mentioning
definitely a
it's
UK
UK 5 o'clock.
UK 5 o'clock.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if Voltiana's going to be in this one, but it was nice to see her in the last one.
Definitely.
That was good. So yeah, just ranting on Reddit. No, nobody rants on Reddit. Reddit's a lovely place. Yeah. Oh, I look forward to going and reading that later.
Yeah.
So shall we move on?
We might have to get the
shall.
popcorn ready for
Shall
that
we?
one.
Oh no, I'm going to
Yeah.
do my finger thing. Look at that.
Ooh.
Your question's answered.
Can I show my bucket?
No, it's you can't do that. It's YouTube. You have to bring it more into the middle, because your little tree is in the way.
Yeah.
Yeah, that actually has sounds, but we turned it off because it's so loud.
So it's just like
very
question
annoying.
bucket
Yeah.
now.
Yeah, just
We've got loads of questions today. I didn't realise how many questions
e-stim
we
System the
have.
Dragon do a good rant when they need to.
Yeah.
So I'm looking forward to that. Obviously, someone has been a bit out of line. Right, here we go.
Right.
Right, these have been sent in by one of you lot.
Ooh.
Thank you very much, Kren. Oops. What?
He said the name.
Did I?
Yeah. Right. What's the worst or the least fun you've had with e-stim? Has there ever been a time where you've learned a painful lesson about what not to do?
That's easy.
Yeah.
Very
Don't-
first play,
don't-
don't pull it out
I'll
before
bring
turning the box off.
The other thing, messing around with a control box with some electrodes, somewhere interesting. Playing with the settings, I'm like, not getting anything. Not getting anything. What am I doing wrong? No.
Yeah.
We've got 2 electrodes. They're isolated. You know,
Yeah.
they're not touching and all the rest of it. I know. I'll check that the plug is in properly without turning the power down. Yeah, the plug wasn't in properly. And I realised that as soon as I
And now
plugged it
it's
in
on full.
properly. And then you're like pulling your fingernails out the ceiling. So don't do that. If
You only do it once.
if you think there's something wrong,
Turn it all
turn the
it
power
off.
down before you check your cables.
Yeah.
You say you only do it once. You'll only do it once till the next time you do it.
Well, I
'cause
have
you'll
only
forget.
done it once.
I only did it once
Yeah.
as well.
She's got a really good article on her website called the Inverse Proportionality Pain Rule.
Yeah.
I'm glad you said that because I can't pronounce
That is a
it.
proper tongue twister.
Because it is, you know, if you've got a fire and you put your hand in it, it starts hurting. You
Yeah.
pull your hand out, don't you?
But
Yeah.
you can't.
E-stim.
Yeah.
If you've got an electrode that's getting really intense as you're pulling it out, what you don't want to do is pull it out. You want to push it back in again.
Yeah.
It's backwards,
Yeah.
inverse.
Yeah, it just sounds ridiculous, doesn't it?
Yeah, it
if
does.
you're a
yeah.
newbie.
I often do sound ridiculous, so I'm used to it. But it's nice to see you sounding ridiculous.
Right.
I think
So yeah,
my finger might be coming out.
No. Not on live stream. Right, what we got?
Okay. We've got loads today. I've never known us having so many questions.
It's nice. Have you got any questions in there? Or is it just full of sweets?
No, it's not me.
No sweets.
Not yet.
No
Not
sweets in
yet.
there at the moment.
That's War and Peace.
Well, that is War and Peace. Right. Decent quality electrodes like those made by E-stim Systems
Yeah.
Oh.
are obviously not cheap, but are costed based on
Decent
materials at
in
the time to make them.
Yep.
Have you seen any Wish,
Timu.
Timu, yeah.
and
Alibaba.
Alibaba electrodes? And can you explain what the difference in cost comes down to, e.g., flaking, peeling electrodes, unsafe wiring, etc.?
Can I have this one? Can I have
Yes,
this?
you can.
Yeah, we'll let you rant on
Yeah.
this one. Hang on, you put your stampy pant rant on.
Damn it, pant rant time. E-stim Systems sometimes get flack about the cost of their electrodes. Yeah. They're fair. Yeah. The
Yeah.
effort
Yeah.
that goes into them, they're a company. They make a profit. They've got to make a profit. They've also got to pay employees,
Bills,
taxes,
Machinery.
insurance, machinery,
live.
everything. And
Yeah.
that in the UK is not cheap.
No.
China, that's very cheap. Yeah. So when you're looking at the likes of Wish and all the rest of it, and you get electrodes that are incredibly cheap, it's for two reasons. One, labor costs, and two, materials. Yeah, you've got no idea what metals they are using. They'll tell you it's stainless steel, but when you see listings on AliExpress and all the rest of it that say stainless steel, they mean shiny metal.
Yeah.
And that's it, which is quite often chromium plated, yeah, or even zinc plated, and you don't want to be using those as an electrode surface. The ones that eSIM Systems make is top quality materials that are finished incredibly well, and they give you a lifetime guarantee.
I was just about to say, don't forget.
Yeah, you're not going to get that
lifetime.
from AliExpress.
No.
I don't use electrodes from AliExpress simply because I don't know what materials are in them. A lot of them are plated, so you'll have a really crap mild steel insert or even brass, and then they'll plate it in something shiny, so you've really only got a really thin layer of the shiny material. If you drop it, you could crack it. If you crack it, it can split and peel away, and those edges are going to be like razor blades.
Yeah.
You don't want to be doing that.
No.
The other thing is, if it is a material with zinc in it, also lead in it maybe, and you're running an electrical current through it, you're going to get some of those metals going into your body, and that is not a good thing. You need to be very careful about what you're inserting. Yeah, be it from normal sex toys, which is why we recommend silicone and all that sort of stuff, down to eStim electrodes. Yeah, quality matters when it comes to electrodes. eStim Systems do the best that are out there. Electrostim do some quite nice silicone ones, but
Yeah.
silicone electrodes
It
have
will
the
wear
same
down.
problem as conductive rubber. They will wear down, they'll not last forever. Those ones will last forever.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's a combination of labour costs and more importantly, materials.
And also safety, peace of mind as well, knowing that
Yeah,
it's not going to hurt you.
Don't
or...
skimp on
Yeah,
electrodes.
yeah.
Yeah, and power supplies. You see people on Reddit and all sorts talking about the power supply for the 2B. I can get one off Amazon. I can get one off AliExpress. Yeah, you can get a 12-volt power adapter from AliExpress or Amazon. But check out a YouTube channel called Big Clive. Yeah, that guy looks at cheap electrical stuff from China and makes it explode. And it's quite easy to make stuff like that.
And that's
explode.
quite worrying, you know, that you...
If you're using a mains adapter, you are connecting your body to the mains with some equipment
Yeah.
that form the line between you and mains voltage. You need to be making sure that that equipment is not going to fail. And if it does fail, it fails safely. The power supply for the 2B is double insulated. And if it fails, it's going to fail safely and protect you. Something from China, there is a chance that you could introduce mains electricity into your control box. What happens then, I don't know. Hopefully the control box will fail safely. But at the end of the control box, there's a set of wires going to you. And you don't want to be connecting you to the mains lecky. So that's almost a Stampy Pants rant, isn't it?
I think that was.
That's terrible. Yeah, so
But, I mean, there's enough stories out there of people buying cheap power
Yeah.
adapters and that for laptops.
vapes and things
then-
and exploding.
And them exploding, bursting into flames and that.
It's you're looking for stuff. You want the best stuff. You want good stuff, but more importantly, you want safe stuff.
I think we might need to finish early today.
Why?
I'm desperate to see the E-stim's rant on
I know
Reddit.
we need to go on that.
Yeah.
Get the popcorn ready. We're off.
With dragons saying that
Yeah.
they're epic.
Yeah.
Epic. Oh, no, it
Ranting
wasn't.
over it. Hopefully that answers your question.
Yeah.
eSIM systems, a lot of overheads, and they've got to make a profit at the end of the day. They're a business.
But it's also the fact that it's all made in the UK.
Yeah.
It's
handmade,
expensive.
So
no,
it's
yeah.
British safety standards.
Yep.
So it's all held to that.
Yeah, and it's this lifetime warranty.
Yeah.
You know that some of that is baked into the price
Yeah,
because
you're not going to put something lifetime warranty on something,
from Temu.
Temu.
No, I mean look at eSIM Systems couch from Temu. Enough said.
Oh, we haven't shown off Banani's Halloween outfit, have we?
Yeah, she put almost as much effort in as I did. Almost.
The witch's hat.
Oh, she's got a hat. Yeah, moving swiftly on. Yeah, getting back onto the track of getting rid of the banana again. Right, what else we got? I'm sure there's more questions than that.
There's loads more questions.
We're starting to lose viewers, and some of it's due to old age, I think.
eSIM boxes are also not cheap, but you can pick up a TENS machine fairly cheaply. What's the difference between them, and can you use a TENS machine as a beginner's experience? Yes.
Who's doing that one?
I think that's a mixture of
Which
everybody.
one of these buttons is
Yes,
crickets?
you can use a TENS. Yes, you can use a TENS machine from Boots
Yep.
or a pharmacy.
Or wherever.
If you're not quite sure you're going to like it and you don't want to invest,
It's a good start
yeah,
off
to
to
see
find
if you
out.
like it or not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you're not going to get the same smooth sensations that you will do with a proper eSIM box.
Yeah. A lot of people come into the activity through TENS machines. You know, they'll have one prescribed for back pain or knee pain or whatever, and then they'll suddenly look at those two electrode pads and go,
I wonder.
I wonder what's going to happen if I put it down there. So, yeah, a lot of people come into it using TENS pads or TENS machines. You're not going to get the best experience with the TENS, but you will get some experience, and it will give you an indication of whether it's going to be for you or not.
Yeah.
If you're looking for a basic TENS, the TENS 7000 is quite a decent unit because you can do some settings on that are quite pleasant.
Voltiana says she maxed out her cheap TENS unit. It just wasn't powerful enough.
Yeah, and spiky.
Very
Yeah.
spiky.
Yeah.
Well, that's why we say it's okay to give you an idea
If you're going to like
if
it or
it's
not.
something that you will enjoy or not.
Yeah.
But only an idea.
Yeah.
We wouldn't recommend using it for long period.
It will give you an indication if it's for you, and then you can move on to something like the Helix or a Flick or
Yeah.
something like that.
Yeah.
eSIM Systems is back from Reddit rant. Love how we get in it, but others are happy to buy from China. Yeah, it's one of those things. You know, if you're producing quality kit, quality costs at the end of the day. You know, if you're going to buy known good products from a known reliable supplier with known reliable materials, that comes at a cost.
Yeah.
Peace of mind is in with that cost. If you're buying from AliExpress and Temu, all you're thinking about is your wallet. You're not thinking about your personal safety. You're not thinking about
No.
longevity of what you're buying, because most of that stuff is just disposable. Yeah, I understand. You know, everyone's on a budget. Things are tight.
But use your health, you know.
But you've just got
Yeah.
to look at where you're spending your money and then working out, you know, where it's best spent.
And Roy Hart's late, by the way. He's just...
Roy Hart, you missed it all.
You missed the spikes and everything.
You missed the spikes.
You
and
missed the
everything.
topless first half hour as well. You know, only going to happen once. One
Yeah.
of those things. Yeah, and as Dave says, buy quality won't let you down.
Yeah, that's it.
Right, next. Get in there. Oh, little one. We like little ones.
Right. What's the biggest myth or common misconception
Yeah.
you've heard about eSIM?
Right. Common myth or misconception. It's going to hurt.
Yes, that's the biggest one I've heard.
Yeah.
That is a real common
Is it
misconception.
going to hurt? Is it going to
Well,
do?
a lot of people think it is going to hurt simply because a lot of I can't say it.
P word.
The P word that you see online is all BDSM, torture, all
Yeah.
that sort of stuff. Yeah, it can be used for that. But I believe the vast majority of people bear on the other side of the spectrum when you're looking at pleasure rather than pain. It can do both. So one of the biggest misconceptions is, it's going to hurt.
Yeah.
That's the biggest one we get,
Yeah. The other misconception is it's dangerous.
Yeah, because we're taught from such a young age that electricity is dangerous.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you're using the right kit, if you're using it safely, it's a very, very safe activity.
Yeah.
If you start using the wrong kit, or DIY kit. Now, some DIY kit's good,
But you need to know what you're doing.
things like StereoStim, they're pretty easy boxes to make. The problem is you can't control the power. There is no limit to the power that they can pump out. And if someone's going to use a 150 watt amp
Yeah.
in an a StereoStim box, you're putting constant energy into your skin, and that is probably not good for you. TENS-based eStim control box, or pulse-based, should I say, they have a lot more safety features built in. And because they're pulsing the signal, you're not getting all that energy constantly all the time. It's basically on, off, very, very quickly. And so a lot less energy is being sent into your body, which makes it inherently safer. Using good quality electrodes, using lube. Yeah. Electrogel is your
Electrogel
friend.
can make a
Definitely.
difference.
Especially for things like conductive rubber, because they have a higher resistance than metal. But conversely, metal as well, it gets a good skin
Especially for
contact.
external use.
Oh yeah, definitely. Internal, you can get away with a bit of water-based lube, but that's what we use.
That's our best friend. We use
That's our
that
best
all
friend.
the time.
There are other options available. We sell
Water-based,
three different types
yeah.
of lube,
Parker.
three different
Yeah.
manufacturers:
Yeah.
Parker Spectrogel, the Electrostim lube, and the E-Systems Electrogel. That's the one that we tend to play
We
with.
always play with that, so.
But they're all at different price points. You pay your money, you take
Yeah,
chances.
that's it.
Yeah.
Your choice
You
of
pay
which
what
one
you
you
get.
prefer.
Buy quality, it won't let you down. Next. Hopefully that answered that question, by the way. Oh, even smaller one.
Yeah.
Oh, we like that.
Okay, I forgot to check these before we put them in.
Why?
Why does a cat have 6 nipples?
Because 7 would be silly.
You've done that.
No, that was a genuine question
Was
that got
it?
sent in, yeah. No, honestly. You're getting me in trouble. You know who you are. I just printed them out.
Oh, wow.
I love how you know the answer to that one.
I've got
Well, I
a war.
printed
I've
them
got
out.
for that. You've got another War and Peace one.
Oh, here we go. Uh-oh.
Did you want me to read this one? Okay. So, everyone is obviously
Kren
different.
says, I have no regrets.
Kren.
Oh, eSIM Systems has done a whoop whoop.
Whoop whoop.
It's coming.
It's coming. I've not
Yeah.
forgotten.
It'll
Don't
get there.
worry.
Oh my God, that's massive.
Everyone is obviously different, but if you had a new stim unit and a new electrode, at a guess, how many sessions of stimming do you think it would take to find the right combination of positions, pattern, intensity, etc., to hit the sweet spot? Okay, that'd be.
That is quite a good
What
one.
did you just press?
No, I just put the volume up a little
All right,
bit.
okay, sorry. I suspect a lot of people plug in and just expect it to work and don't appreciate it takes time to experiment and adjust, and having someone well known set some kind of expectations or speak from experience might help people slow down and take their time exploring. That is a big thing.
That's a big
and
question.
Like
Time.
systems have said that it's thousands they've
Yeah.
put, and
Yeah,
that is
that's
true.
it.
Just take your time.
As we've said before, keep a diary.
Yeah. What you like, what you don't like.
Yeah, keep a diary of what you've done, how you've set it up, what electrodes, the placement, all the details, what control settings on the box you've used, and what worked and what didn't.
Yeah.
So that then you know the next time you go to play
Yeah.
that you're not going to
It sounds a bit boring, but it's actually
Yeah.
really important. Yeah. I mean, the main answer for that question is there is no answer.
No.
No.
You know, everybody is different. Everyone perceives eStim differently, and there is a level of learning. Your brain has to learn to interpret the signals that you're getting into your nervous system because it's not natural. It's not normal, and that can take some time. For some people, it's a very short period. Some people, It could be a year.
Yeah.
The big thing is manage your expectations.
And like Dave said, every session is different.
Yeah,
So,
it is.
you know,
It's hard, but once you find the right combination of electrodes and settings, it's easier. Yeah. Once you've had that first HFO, the next one's easy. It's the first one is always the hardest
Yeah.
one. A lot of people look at videos, the P word again, and it's not real. You know, those people are acting half the time. What you see them doing and experiencing is not what you're going to experience.
No.
There is going to be a learning curve. Do not get disheartened. Don't go asking people, what settings do you use? What electrodes do you use? And all the rest of it, because it might work for them. You could have exactly the same kit in exactly the same place with the same settings, and it won't work for you. You need to find what works for you, and that can sometimes, unfortunately, take a little bit of time. But it is worth putting in the effort, because when you do find that combination, then it gives you an amazing foundation to keep experimenting and just getting better and better and better. So many of you say corn instead of
what?
corn hub. I like that.
Corn hub.
Corn hub. Use
Corn hub.
put see. Dragon, you are my
It is now
favourite.
known
That's
as
it.
Corn hub.
It's corn hub from now on.
Thanks for that,
I
Dragon.
like that. Yeah, so they go corn hub. Like that. Corn hub. So yeah, experiment. There is no do this and you will get that. You know, it's a winding journey that you've got to go down. Take some advice from people, but just bear in mind that you're gonna have to tweak what you're hearing for you.
Yeah.
And there is no one size fits all, unfortunately, because if there was,
We'd all be
it
the
would
same.
be easy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. Next one.
But that's
Still
part of
got
the
two
fun.
more
That is part of
questions
the
in
fun.
here.
2?
Yeah.
My contract doesn't say 2. What we got?
Keep sticking a hand between the legs.
Keep
Right,
the witch happy.
this is about sticky pads. Is there any difference between the brands, options available in terms
Was that upside down?
in terms of quality, or are they all probably made in the same factory in the Far East and then resold in different labels?
I don't know,
I don't know.
but
There's
I
no
have a
way.
strong suspicion that is the case.
I've got a strong suspicion that's the case.
There is a big difference in quality on things like self-adhesive monopole electrodes between supply A, B, and C. There are differences.
Yeah.
When you find one that works for you, buy them in bulk and stick with it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because some of them are absolute junk. Some of them are absolutely fantastic. The ones that we get in and use, we like them, which is why we get them in and use them. But again, if you go into places like AliExpress, you pay your money, you take your chances.
Yeah.
You don't expect as much quality as you get from, say,
And
Eastern
eSIM systems are saying no comment.
Why?
Somebody's having too much fun.
Why not?
We're going to stamp that out.
Why
Yeah.
not?
Yeah, absolutely. We had a nice comment from the feed that Joanne was away,
Yeah.
saying that Subar was much more animated when the gaffer wasn't in the seat. It's like, we all are more animated when the
Yeah.
gaffer's not here, because that's the nature of the gaffer going away, isn't it?
That's fine. Do you want me to?
Nope,
No.
you're in. Right.
Last one.
That's it. Delve right in that.
She's enjoying that. What we got?
Right. Have you ever found a particular style, brand, type of cable to be better or worse for connecting your eSIM system units to the electrodes?
I like how you got eSIM systems in there.
Yeah.
The eSIM control box to electrodes.
Yeah.
Cables.
Yeah.
There's not a lot in them between different manufacturers.
No, he isn't.
They're all made to a decent standard.
Yeah.
You can go to China, AliExpress. What's the other one? The other one. I can't remember.
Temu.
Timu.
You can go there and you can buy some incredibly cheap cables.
Yeah.
Ask yourself, why are they incredibly cheap? Yeah,
Yeah.
material cost, labour
Yeah.
costs are cheap, but also the standard and the quality that they're producing is going to be cheap as well.
Yeah.
Buying from a mainstream manufacturer, I mean, we don't make cables because it's not our thing. eSIM systems do, Electrostim do. Cables from both of those are really good, but cables are also a limited lifetime product. You know, they're not going to last forever simply because you're bending them. Yeah, you're stretching them, you're knotting them, you're tangling them, and that stresses the fibers that are inside. So when you buy a cable, buy it knowing that you're going to replace it at some point down the line.
eSIM System says I need a holiday.
You need a holiday? Oh, I need a holiday. Definitely. And Subbard definitely needs a holiday. Some of the, here we go. Some of the thinner cables use foil, which we have never got on with. Yeah. Stick to copper cables if you can. But it's hard looking at a product listing to know what the cable is made up of, which is why you stick with a good name brand, because their name's behind that product and they're going to not supply rubbish because it's their name at the end of the day.
And unfortunately, a lot of the stuff on Amazon does tend to come from China as well.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
If you're not careful.
Amazon is now rife with cheap knockoff goods.
Yeah.
Dragon's brought up some good comments there about, plugs coming apart.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cheap stuff is cheap for a reason.
Yeah.
Corners have
it's
been
cheap.
cut. That's one of those things. I mean, we looked at getting components to make little adapters and things ourselves, but it's very difficult to do it reliably at a good price. So stick with the big boys, the name brands. Pulling out the rubber. Yeah, things coming apart. You don't want insulators coming off your plugs, especially when your fingers are near there. UK or EU grade cable are not expensive, so why go for the cheap?
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
Stuff.
I agree. You can buy bulk packs of 10 or 20 cables from China. Why do you need 10 or 20 cables? I'll tell you why, because they're going to fail.
Yeah, that's why
and
you're
going to need to go
them
through
in packs
20
of 10,
of them.
25.
Or you might find half of them don't work at all.
Absolutely, yeah. The stuff that Electrostim and eStim systems make and sell are good. Yeah, our our little play bag is full of eStim systems cables, basically. And we've got a couple of adapters from Electrostim as well. They're well made. They're going to last, but they're not going to last forever. That's one of the things. And I think eStim systems do a 3-month warranty on cables. And that is because, they're not like a butt plug that's going to last forever. They are getting a lot of wear and tear. And if you drop your plug with, drop your electrode with your plug in, that's going to really stress.
So
your
we
pins and
replace our
cables.
cables quite regularly, don't we?
I wouldn't say quite regularly, but yeah, we have replaced our cables in the past. But again, we
never quickly.
never quickly. No. They're good. And yes, they come in at 12. Shouldn't have been the biggest red flag. Yeah, that's one of the things.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I think you need to go up a bit.
2mm 10s cables, and there's nothing.
Yeah, so Amazon basically the only place you could get cables quick. That's the thing with Amazon.
Yeah.
It's
everyone does it. We do it. You get stuff on Amazon because you need it quickly.
Yeah, and you pay more to get it quickly as well.
You will because you want it now. And that we have that problem as well when people are buying stuff from us. Yep. It's expectation management again. We aren't Amazon.
No, we're just free.
We can't get your stuff tomorrow. If you order today, you're not going to get it tomorrow. We would never be able to do that. But what we can do is get it dispatched as quickly as we can. And eStim systems are the same. When we put a big wholesale order in, we're amazed at how quickly they pick and pack. So for companies like ourselves, we can pack it really quick and get it into the postal system really quick.
But once it's in the postal
and then
we've got to
we're in
wait
the hands
on
of the gods.
Yeah,
it's one of those things. eSIM systems, the cable we use on our daily test rigs tend to last 6 months, and they get plugged in and out hundreds of times a day. The actual plugging in and out is not really stressful on the cable. It's more the bending and the stretching and the using, you do get a little bit of wear on plugs and sockets.
Thank you, Kren.
But get yourself some good quality kit. That's what it comes down to again. Well,
Kren's put a nice comment on that.
And you guys do amazing customer service. That must be
We
them too
try
then.
to do amazing customer service, so thank you.
We do our best.
We do.
We do. We try. Yeah.
Well, our customers are really important to us, and we try our best to keep you happy.
Yeah.
You got down the arrow.
Down the arrow.
Yeah, we've got that many comments.
Oh, we're off the bottom. I need to make me chat window bigger.
Yeah, I was going to say,
I'm
you need to
tweaking.
go up a bit.
I'm tweaking. If everyone just disappears, it's me. My fault, as usual. Yeah. Using tight rubber. Yeah, when you put in plugs into rubber, that actually stresses the rubber out as well. What a lot of people don't know is the hole in conductive rubber is not 2mm, it's 1.75. So the very action of putting the pin in is stretching it. And again, that's starting to break down the bonds. If you're starting to find a piece of conductive rubber that's wearing out, or you're having to use more power than you used to, cut 1 centimetre off it. Where the pin was going in and out, and you might find that it's going to give it a little bit more life again, because it does wear down. We're also super flexible on custom requirements. I'm sure Mrs. Ray. Oh, yeah, custom products as opposed to customs. We're not flexible on customs.
No.
You know, a lot of people say, "Can you put it down? Can you, if I order something, can you put it down as a really cheap price?"
Sorry,
or
we can't.
name it as something different. We can't.
No, we're
You
sorry.
know,
it's a legal document. It's
A customs form is a legal document that we have to fill in. We're discreet. Yeah, like
so it doesn't say cock loop.
no, if you're ordering a control box, it will say digital signal generator. Thank you, E-stim Systems, for that one. Yeah, if you're ordering a cock loop, it will simply be a monopole contact electrode.
Yeah.
So we use generic terms, electrical terms, but you're never going to have the word bum, pussy, cock, penis, all that sort of stuff on a customs form.
Yeah.
No. We are as discreet as we can, but we have to go through the hoops
Because
that you
it
need
is
to
a
jump
legal
through.
document.
Yeah.
We're getting some very lovely comments.
Thank you very
We
much for the nice
are.
comments,
Yeah,
people.
Yeah, really appreciate that.
Regarding the custom stuff, we occasionally do custom work for custom people.
Yeah.
And they tend to be the people that support us. We like to give something back.
Yeah.
Some things, I mean, we get quite a few suggestions. We can't do everything.
No.
No.
You know, lots of people come up with some really nice electrode designs, but we then look at them and go, we can't really make that. It would take too much time, or there's risk involved. You know, we're not going to make a product and sell it knowing that there's a risk. So we can't do everything that people ask for. But if people want different colours and things like that, we are open to trying to keep people happy like that.
Yeah.
And sometimes we might be nice enough to personalise something.
Sometimes we are very, very nice. Yeah. We try. You know, we are a little company of this is it.
3.
Plus the dog, who was around here somewhere.
She's under my desk.
This is
She
it.
was,
So
she
we
was there.
we do all the design work, the manufacturing, you know, picking and packing. The only thing we don't do is the actual delivery. That's like, Raw Mail do that. But you are looking at E-stim Emporium and Joanne's Reviews.
Yeah.
And we are customers of lots of people as well. And we understand what it's like to be getting your card out and ordering some
to
off the
spend your
internet.
hard-earned money.
Yeah, and it is hard-earned money.
Yeah.
You know, this day and age, it doesn't come very cheap.
No.
Things don't come easily, especially
No.
money. So we are very aware that people want things quickly. They want orders done accurately and all the rest of it. And we do our best.
We want, so we want you to get it quickly and.
Yeah, I mean, we're not perfect. We make mistakes. And when we do, we put our hands up and
we'll
we
see
make
how
that right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which I think is the only thing we can do, really.
We're human at the end of the day.
Well,
you know.
you two are human. The debate's out on me. You know.
I think
We're not really sure.
Yeah.
So is that it? Have we done all the questions?
Yeah,
That was amazing.
that was amazing.
That was amazing. So I'm gonna do a little button there that is completely hidden now by a
Oh,
tree.
it's Banani.
It's a banana tree. Bing! I got the ding then.
So please like and subscribe and
Yeah.
all that.
Do all that YouTube malarkey
Oh, yes.
because it does help me. What?
Power
Oh,
off.
your power, your monitors. Just bear with us
My
a
monitor.
second.
It's all right. I do this every week.
Yeah, because again, he's had the monitor on all day and he forgot to adjust the power.
And the dog has just rolled onto her back, demanding tummy rubs.
Yeah, she has a thing that if you walk past her when she's in a bed, it means she's getting to get a tummy rub, so she'll roll on her back.
If
And show
you
her belly
look
for
at
you.
her when she's in a bed,
She wants a
she'll
tummy
roll
rub.
onto her back and demand tummy rubs. And of course, you've got to deliver because she's a chihuahua, a little princess. Bit like that one on the end.
Well, come on. I mean, when you go to bed and roll onto your back, she gives you tummy rubs
Yeah,
by jumping up and down on it.
yeah, generally. Is that us?
I think that
Have
might be
we
us.
bored everyone to
I think
death?
we have. Is
think
anybody
that's us,
still
yeah.
awake?
We've got 12 people out there.
Wow. You
Right,
got no better to do on a
everybody,
Saturday.
do this and just check that you've still got a pulse. Because this was a long one today.
Yes.
They can't see where you're pressing, all they can see is your beard.
Well, grow a beard and then do this. You know, it's simple. Thank you,
No,
everybody.
really, thank you.
Yeah.
for tuning in and supporting us. It's appreciated.
It's
Yeah, we wouldn't be
definitely-
here if it wasn't for the people that are watching us and the people that support us by buying our stuff. We'd be doing something much more fun and enjoyable. Nah, joking. We love it.
We do.
And that's the thing. Everything we do is because we enjoy it. You know, you get out of bed in the morning looking forward to going to work and getting up to some shenanigans. especially when
It's
she's
the
not watching.
shenanigans you like.
I like shenanigans. Oh yes, oh yes. So I think, are we back next week?
We're back next week.
We're back next week with slightly less spiders.
Yeah.
And
No.
we'll still have security dog in a bed, chilling out.
I'll be back to my fishbowl next week.
It's sad. Everybody have a great Halloween.
Yeah.
If you do the trick or treating thing, I hope you get more treats than tricks.
Definitely.
If you're on your own in the evening, I hope someone gives you some nice tricks,
Or treats.
or which are also a treat. But enough on that. So thank you very much. We will see you next week, all three of us.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll take my mask off next week, so you see what I really look like. No, I won't. I'll keep this one on because you're not ready for that. So bye for now, and stay safe and play safe.
Yeah.
Bye.